That's because I forgot to hit the start button. You'll see here in a second. K6USY. I'm distracted by the fact that it's 66 degrees over here on the coast.
Well, screw you, Aaron.
That's okay, Mike. We're driving back tomorrow night, and it's going to be nice and toasty.
Oh, you betcha. You're coming back for the biggest crescendo of the heat wave, for sure. All right, let me give Judy some numbers here, or some call signs. So far, I've heard K6USY, WA6AAJ, W6BBS, so far. Stand by.
And Bozo 1100.
Brittany's a given.
Just making sure, K6USY.
Roger, KD6BQ, K6MYC. We got you, Richard. Are you copying now? I think we're caught up here. You got to put rank in there. You got W6BBS 72, and he's out there in the hot shack. I bet it is hot, isn't it? All right. I'm pointed south, looking for a KB6RQU. KB6RQU. I think I'm pointed south. I'm also looking for N6SWR. How about you, Ben? Mike, would you give Ben a call? I don't know whether he's hearing me. Sometimes he hears me, sometimes he doesn't. N6SWR, Mike, over.
Okay, let me get there down that way. That's Bakersfield, right?
Roger, roger.
N6SWR, N6SWR. This is WA6AAJ for the Bozo Net. Do you copy, Ben? Over, over. N6SWR, N6SWR. This is WA6AAJ for the Bozo Net. Over, over.
Someone calling me in.
I got 800 watts at him, so.
He came back to you. Yes, Ben, go ahead. We are calling you, N6SWR. This is Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie. Do you copy me, Ben?
Roger. Yeah, I'm sorry. Propagation not good tonight, but I do copy you both. Thank you. N6SWR.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite understand what you said. Something about the frequency? You were off frequency or something? Over?
Yeah, the propagation is not very good tonight, and I can barely copy you two. But I do copy you, it's just rather weak.
Okay, well, if you'll give me longer transmission, I'll see if I can point the moon bouncer array at you. It should be as loud as or louder than the other one, but it is a very sharp antenna. So give me a longer transmission. Tell me how hot it was today or something about your situation there, Ben. N6SWR, K6MYC.
108 degrees today in beautiful downtown Bakersfield. Kind of warm, it's just what it was. As I said, the propagation doesn't seem to be too good, or you're not pointing in the right direction, but even AA6S, who I normally hear really, really loud, was rather weak, and I suspect it was the propagation tonight. N6SWR, back to net.
And I don't think you've heard AA6S because he hasn't been in here yet. You've been hearing WA6AAJ calling you. What, are you hearing me now?
You're loud and clear now. You just were down in the mud before.
Yeah, okay. Well, I didn't have the antenna quite on you.
Bozo number.
247. Okay, anyway, you're sounding good now, Ben. Good to hear you. And I'm on the EME array because it's I can operate it from the house. It's 105 in the barn, and I didn't want to go out there and do the net from the barn. Over.
Hey, Roger, I understand that totally. Like I said, it's 108 down here today. I'm sure it's a little cooler right now as the sun's going down, but it's been real hot, and it's going to be hot all week long. We're going to have a hot 4th of July, N6SWR.
Hey, Ben, you copy me up here, WA6LOL, Sonora.
Roger, what was the call sign again? I heard you.
Whiskey Alpha 6 Lima, Oscar Lima, WA6LOL, Charlie Mike 97. How are you? Yeah, you're coming in like gangbusters up here.
WA6OQL, and where are you located at? Maybe I can turn my beam around and hear you better.
I'll leave your beam right where it is. You're fine. He's pointing. He's up in the Sonora area there, somewhere up north here, so you're probably okay. He's hearing you, and he's running a lot more power than you are, Ben, so you're just got to get your ears tuned into his voice. WA6 Lima, Oscar Lima, WA6LOL. What town is your town again, Dave?
Sonora. I'm about 15 miles north of Yosemite.
Yeah, Roger. Did you get that, Dave? Ben?
Roger, I like the call sign, WA6LOL. I thought that's what I heard, but I wasn't quite sure.
Yeah, well, conditions are, I guess we got some ducting going on. You're just coming in really, really well, so I thought I would say hi.
Yeah, it's just breaking up a little bit. I just can't copy.
Okay, well, anyway, I just wanted to acknowledge that I heard you there. So, anyway, good to meet you, Ben. Go ahead, Mike, K6MYC, WA6LOL.
Okay, announce your Bozo number so Judy can hear it with her ears. That way she's ready for it next time and knows what you sound like. Dave, over.
Okay, geez, it's 9, is it? Geez, tell me what it is, Mike. 956 or something?
Oh, 856, Dave.
Thank you. I don't know how you remember everybody's Bozo number and everything. Judy, it's 856, and I knew that because I remembered it.
Your Bozo number is 856, so 856.
Yeah, 856, 856.
All right, righty. Very good. Good to hear you off the back of the beam. I'm on the moon bounce array, as I was telling Ben. I'm using this array tonight because I can operate it from the house. The barn is hot, and it's cooler in here. I think we're probably running about 80 degrees in the shack here, so it's not too bad. Judy's not even sweating.
Well, that's good. And hello, Judy. How are you? And yeah, you sound good. You know, it's something I never hear on you. I hear some multipath, so it must be bouncing off of some hill back down there and then reflecting back here and coming in with the real signal. So yeah, I don't ever hear multipath on you.
Yeah. Now this antenna is more directional, and I might be bouncing off of two different sources. You've got a little gravel on your voice also, and that's indicating multipath also, Dave. All right, let me see. I'm listening. Let's see if we get Kerry in here. Kerry, I'd like to hear it. He checked in the other night when I was turned away, so I missed him. We've got KC5DTU. Kerry, are you here?
KM6SRR.
Okay, there's Rob. KM6SRR. 432. Good evening, Rob. Good to hear you. What did you do today?
Well, I went to work for the first half of the day and spent the second half here trying to get the air conditioner fixed, and just got off the tractor disking a bunch of stuff. So I'm hot, sweaty, and dusty. Over.
Well, don't take it out on the rest of us.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I was hearing Ben really good down there. If you're still on, Ben, good to hear you there. N6SWR, KM6SRR.
Roger, you're loud and clear tonight down here in Bakersfield, Bozo number 247. Thank you very much for the contact.
Roger, Ben. Good to be there. Thank you. Okay, Mike.
Yeah, I'm kind of keeping an ear out for the Southern California guys, too, because I had to move the antenna quite a bit for Ben, and I'm not sure I haven't miscalibrated myself here. Anyway, I haven't heard KB6RQU. One more call for you, Rick. KB6RQU, K6MYC in the group, over.
KB6, Johan. Yeah, KB6RQU, Bozo 61. We've only been here about 5 minutes. Thanks for sticking around for me. And hello to Judy.
Okay, very good. KB6 Radio Queen United. KB6 Radio Queen United. He's Big 61. Good evening, Rick, and we also heard you, Dane. We'll get you in here in just a second.
61 is
61 is Rick, KB6RQU.
Good evening, Rick. KB6RQU, KM6SRR.
Yeah, KM6SRR, KB6RQU. Hey, good evening.
Good to hear you in there. You're loud and clear, just like you're in the driveway, over.
Hey, Roger. I wish that's the way it would be all the time there, but got to do a little radio operating sometimes to pull in those weak signals, over.
Roger. Hey, I was up in your neck of the woods yesterday with John Morris, K6MI. We were over at his 7,000-foot antenna, top of the hill there, just north or just south of Tehachapi, over.
Well, I hope that worked out good.
Yeah, he's got 7,000 feet, got some good antennas up there, and pretty good contest in place there, over.
Hey, Roger. Well, I'll be listening up for him.
Well, he's not there most of the time, Rick. That's N6NB, November 6, November, Bravo's old station. He sold the stations and the site to John, K6, Mexico, Italy, from Fresno here. So John's trying to make some changes to the site and upgrade it. He was up there for field day, and he was up there for the previous contest weekend, the June contest as well. I think he was there at least. Anyway, so John goes there, but it's a contest site only, Rick, over.
Oh, okay. Yeah, thanks for filling me in there. Appreciate it.
I think the beacon is still on. I think the beacon is still identifying as November 6, November Bravo. It's on 079. 079? What is it? I forgot. Haven't listened for it for so long. I think it's 0798081, something like that. 281, not 081. 281, 144, 280 or so. You'll hear it.
294.
Yeah, he just turned it on yesterday when we were up there. He forgot to turn it on last time he was up, so it's back on and working now. Over.
Okay, was that one on 94 or that? I guess that's right. KJ6KO was on 079 or 080, so I guess NB was on 93 or something. 293, Rick, you should hear it.
Bill's supposed to be coming in.
I'm listening, AA6S, I'm here. And hi, Rick. Good to hear you on. I'm not pointed at you, but you can probably hear me. KB6RQU, AA6S.
AA6S, definitely hear you there. Good 5 and 7 there. Don't know what antenna's pointed, but I hear you just fine there. KB6RQU, over.
Yeah, good hearing you, Rick. Long time no hear. And yeah, I'm pointed towards Fresno, and I should turn it around, I guess. But anyway, if you hear me, I'm not going to worry about it. I heard Ben in there too fine, so off the back or whatever it is. Anyway, happy 4th of July tomorrow there to everybody. And back to net there, K6MYC, AA6S, over.
Okay, very good, Bill. And let's get WB6JNP in here. WB6 Juliet November Papa. I think we've got AA6S 800. You got 800 for Bill, right? And then
RQU?
No.
Thank the higher power for air conditioners.
Okay, I think we're caught up here. Let's see. We were just
Bill.
AA6S 800. Okay, good evening to you, Bill, and I'm not sure. W6QUI mumbled something about something for Wednesday night, and I'm not sure he's going to be here or not, so maybe we ought to point over that way and give him a call, see if he's there. I can hear him too, but you'll hear him, you'll wake him up if he's even close to the radio. Why am I hearing stuff on, maybe I'm listening on 40 meters. I got stuff leaking through on...
Are you able to just fix it just like that?
Yeah, that's 40 meters leaking. So I kept hearing stuff I thought was on 6. I switched the radio back over from 6 meters to 40. Okay, so let's see. Is there anybody else? We were looking for KC5DTU. We're looking for KK6ZKA. We're looking for WA6OIB, WB6COT. N6BYH, whole bunch of guys in the San Joaquin Valley. Anybody?
You also want to check in KM6HK 803.
Heard a station in Sacramento there.
Hang on, I didn't hear the Sacramento station. KM6HK, Kilo Mike 6, Hotel Kilo. That's Dan 803. 803. Okay, we got Dan checked in. Thank you, Dane. Didn't mean to leave you out here. A lot of people checking in and out, and I'm trying to make sure I'm getting everybody in the log here. So I assume that there's not too much new from you. You're home and you're hot.
Yeah, a little warm today. According to the Weather Service, we can expect the heat wave to continue through the 11th, so who knows. Anyway, yeah, Dan had called me and asked me to check him in, so if you can do that, and then I'm going to head into the other room and see about dinner. K6MYC, WB6JNP course code.
Yeah, okay. Everybody's coming through beautifully here tonight. WB6JNP, K6MYC. All right, thank you, Dane. Thanks for checking in, and we got Dan also logged in here, no problem. And I'm looking for, again, KC5DTU, WA6OIB, N6BYH, KK6ZKA, KC5DTU, and anybody else that can hear the sound of my voice for check-ins to the 2-meter Bozo Net.
John was in there, Mike, K6MI.
711.
I'm not hearing John. John?
Yeah, K6MI, 711.
Yeah, he just gave out K6MI 711, Mike.
Yeah, I got him. Hi, John. Good to hear you. I don't know how I missed you in there, but somehow maybe you doubled with me or something. Anyway, good to hear you. I'm in the barn. I'm in the house tonight. I'm on the moon bounce array, but I'm pointed down south at the moment, but we're about to go over toward Atascadero and see if anybody's over that way. We might even have KM6EIV. So I think, Bill, if you want to go over there first and see if you can wake up the boys in Atascadero, and I know that's hot over there, and they're not used to that. They might have to put up with 90-degree temperatures over there. Heavens to Betsy. AA6S in the group, K6MYC.
Yeah, I hear somebody in there. K6MYC, AA6S. W6QUI, W6QUI. Are you in here on, or KM6EIV? Able 6 sugar, over.
Hey, John, K6MI, KM6SR. What's your beacon frequency, over?
Yeah, 294, 294.
146, 294?
144, 294.
Okay, thank you, John.
QRZ, AA6S. I heard somebody call. QRZ, where are you located? Get the antenna in the right direction. QRZ, the station that called. Able 6 sugar. AA6S, over. QRZ, the coast, KM6EIV or W6QUI or anybody else, AA6S, over. Kilo Bravo 6 something, that's all I got. Went into some fade or something there. The KD6, I'm not sure. Where are you located? Over. Sound like I heard Charlie Mike 95. I moved my antenna. Anybody else hearing anything?
I don't hear him at all. If he's in Charlie Mike 99, he's north of the Bay Area, and I'm not hearing him. I'm not pointed that way at all.
It sounded like he had an English accent, KM6SR.
Sounds like who?
226 is here.
Sounded like he had an English accent, over.
I still didn't get what you said, Rob. You got to say those words slower. They're just mushing together.
It sounds like he has a English accent, over.
Good afternoon, ladies. WA60IB 226.
And we hear you, Ken. We're just trying to sort out this very weak signal coming from the north. Charlie Mike 99, I think. Did you confirm? Can you confirm Charlie Mike 99, Bill?
I didn't hear 99. It sounded like something else, but I'm back in a different direction now, so I don't know where the station's located. It's up and down, so that's all I can tell you there, Mikey. Go ahead. Maybe OIB can hear him. He's a lot closer and a lot higher than I am.
Rob, are you hearing that station?
Yeah, I did once, but I haven't heard him since, over.
I'll give him a call. See if he can get us to get him to tell us where he is, so we know where to point.
That station that was trying to contact the 2-meter Bozo Net, can you come again and try to give us your location? Over, over.
That time. Charlie Mike 95, CM 95, AA6S. I'm way over towards the west now. CM 95, go ahead. This is Able 6 Sugar. Over, over. Romeo Whiskey I got. And that's about all I got. You're 22.5. But we don't have a pin. I'm really confused here. Anyway, the Romeo Whiskey Station, go ahead and tell me. I got the Charlie Mike 95. Where are you located? What town are you in? What city are you in? Go ahead. Over, over. QSL Paso Robles. Okay, I'm pretty much in that direction. Probably off of it a little bit. Probably better about here. But anyway, we got the CM95 and the Paso Robles. So you are making it. And let me go find me a pen so I can get your call written down. I know I got the WA6 and the last part there, but give it to me again. Maybe head your antenna towards Paso Robles, kid, and see if you can copy him. The Paso Robles station, go ahead again. Able 6 Sugar, over. Got a bunch of noise on the thing. The whole display's lit up. Typical for me on 2 meters here. Do you hear anything, Ken, AA6S?
Yeah, I did. I copied a little bit, but they said it's kind of an accent there. Try it again. Try one more time. WA60IB. Go ahead, the guy checking in. What was the number again? What was the number again? 1052, was that it? Try it again. Try it again one more time. Was it 1052 QSL? Can you try that number, Rob?
Okay, got to start the computer.
Yeah, he said 1052.
Yeah, I got that twice. 1052 is his Bozo number. I think I recognize the guy. Yeah, your QSP fading in and out, but that time you were really loud. Get your call again. Whiskey Alpha 6. What's the suffix? Oh, WA6WRW. That does sound familiar. You got that, Rob?
Call again. Say it clearly.
It's Kilo Bravo 6 Whiskey Romeo Risky.
That's Bill over there.
Okay, we got you now, Bill. Boy, that was a toughie. Yeah, you're way up there too. Yeah, you got an echo on you, but you're a lot louder right now. Just at the moment. Okay, Bill. Well, thank you very much for checking in and sticking with us all. Very, very happy that we were able to finally make it. Okay. Okay, Bill, very good. WA60IB, back to net. Thank you.
Okay, I need his call sign because there was some confusion. Originally it was WA6, now it's KB6WRW, is that right?
That is correct. Kilo Bravo 6, Whiskey Romeo Whiskey.
Okay, he does not have an English accent, to my knowledge. Did he have an English accent when he came up loud for you?
Yeah, he sure did.
Doesn't sound like Bill to me. I've worked him before when he's had better signals, and he's usually a normal American accent.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I've got him listed down here too. Yeah, 1052 at Paso Robles, KB6WRW. So he's been here before.
Oh yeah. He's just been missing on and off. He's very, very busy down there, so he doesn't check in very often. Anyway, good to hear him. I don't know if he's hearing me at all. Bill, if you're copying, good to have you in here. We'd like to have you in here more often. We won't have to work so hard to find out where you are and who you are. Hi. KB6WRW, K6MYC. How about KM6EIV? Are you here tonight, Eric? Yes, W6QUI is not here either. Okay. You done, Ken? I heard another voice in there. Was he done, Ken?
It's after 8, Mike. Ken may have gone over the 10-meter net, KM6SRR.
Oh, okay. All right, well, I'm going to go up to Monterey. So we're going to 265 Monterey. Here we go. Okay, I think I'm pointed more or less toward Monterey. Let's try this. QRZ Monterey, WA6 London, India, Echo. WA6 LIE. Give me a transmission if you would, Scott. WA6 LIE 618, K6MYC, over. I don't hear him in here. Is anybody here, WA6LIE? Yes, nobody's hearing Scott. Okay, how about KW6S? We should all hear him if he's here. KW6S, how about you, Tom? K6MYC.
Yeah, you lost your power mic, K6USY.
Come on. Is anybody copying me at all?
I can hear you now, Mike.
Yeah, I hear you, Mike. KM6SR.
GGY, Bozo 884.
Okay, we got you, Phil. Stand by. WB6GGY 884. I've got something going on here. When I rotate the antenna in a certain direction, it kicks a VSWR, so I'm pulling a feed line or something, and it's opening. Frank, are you still in here? W6BBS, K6MYC.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that comment was for me or if you were talking to Phil or somebody else. Yeah, I copy that, Mike. We're going to have to take a look at that.
Yeah, well, it tells me here I have to go to the shack, the barn. Now, let me just do this again and see if it's a fluke. It says fine when I'm here, but I'm not pointing at anything. I'm at 260 or 240 or something. Okay, I'm at 230. I'm going to go to 240 and see if it's still there. Okay, there's 240. Is it still there?
Yeah, you sound same.
250 still there?
You might have lost it. I don't know if it's a changing antenna or not.
No, I'm just turning the antenna. It's still working.
Yeah, now you're coming back to me. When you get certain nulls, I wasn't sure if that was a lost amp or just a null.
Okay, this is 265. 265, is it still there?
Hey, you're working.
Okay, let me try Scott again. WA6LIE, K6MYC. Scott, are you there? How about KW6 Sugar, KW6S? Are you here, Tom?
K6MYC, KW6S. Yeah, Scott was just in here really loud a moment ago, but yeah, I'm hearing you okay now.
Yeah, okay, I've got an intermittent here. Something's opening. Must be up at the top of the tower where the rotation occurs, because it opened up when I got in your direction. I haven't gotten to you yet. Okay, let me get Judy to get you in there. KW6S. Okay, 610. Okay, Tom, make a transmission. I'm going to wiggle the antenna back and forth and see if it holds for you. Over.
Very good. Yeah, Mike. It's I'm guessing it's really hot over there, and it's quite pleasant here. Got a little warm in the shack or in the garage working on the bench, but not anything serious. Otherwise, 6 meters looked like it was open in the western United States. I missed it, but I did see all the spots of stations that were being worked. K6MYC, KW6S.
Okay. Well, I'm still working here. Nope, kicked out. Okay.
Mike, Scott still here. Did you drop out again?
Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm back again. I just can't seem to go up any further than about 270, and it quits. Still copying me, Tom?
Boy, just barely. It's you're way down, and Scott's standing by as well.
Okay, well, we'll put Scott in there. Let's write down WA6LIE. I'll get him in here, and I'll peek on you. I'm on the moon bounce array tonight, so it's very sharp, but I'm getting 2 peaks on you, and that's what's confusing me, Tom. Over. I'm not going to be able to continue here.
Find me. You're off frequency, Mikey. Did you find us?
No, I'm not off frequency. That's not me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you're messing around that was you. It was about the same signal strength.
I didn't know who that is. Somebody's off frequency. Please come on frequency, and we'll be able to copy you. You're way low in frequency. Over.
Yeah, Frank, he was off frequency, and I fixed it. K6USY.
I was off frequency?
Yes, sir, you were.
I've got the receiver locked up here. It shouldn't move.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. I was sitting here listening, and you were coming in off, and then I looked at yours, and it was high on frequency, and so I put you back on.
Okay, something's going crazy here, because I can turn the dial, and I can't change the frequency. Okay, well, I'm going to have to go to the barn. I'll finish up in the barn. I'll be back. I'll be on in about 5 minutes from the barn. Guys, carry on. Maybe somebody can start picking up the Bay Area here.
Remember, I cannot run power until I move this antenna. And I have no rotation.
I don't hear the Bay Area very good, Mike, but I'll give it a try, KM6SRR. Okay, Mike, we'll be here. Tom, KW6S, do you have a copy on KM6SRR for the 2-meter Bozo Net? Over. Hey, Frank, W6BBS. Can you hear Scott still talking? Over. Well, I guess we'll point up to the Bay Area and see if we can hear anybody there. This is the 2-meter Bozo Net, KM6SR, momentarily till Mike gets on in the barn. Anybody in the Bay? Check in there. Come now.
I'm here.
And we got the stream switched over, Mike. K6USY.
Roger, roger. This radio sounds terrible. Something's wrong with the bandwidth here. Rob's all distorted.
You're sounding good to me, Mike. Over.
Yeah, but you're crushing the radio and it's going into massive distortion. So I can't. Something's wrong with the radio, or Aaron's got to look at it and see if he can fix out what's wrong with it.
I'm not seeing anything obvious at the moment.
Okay, well, can you hear yourself? You don't sound right either. It's the bandwidth of the receive or transmit. Receive bandwidth is all screwed up.
Aaron, check which filter is on.
Well, I can't see that.
No, I said Aaron.
I've already looked at that. It's on the normal, 2.8.
Hey, Scott. How you doing? Yeah, I was just trying to find WPSS tonight, but you go ahead. It's all yours. I think maybe I'm trying to work my cell phone, and I may have stepped on you, and I apologize.
Who is this talking?
That was somebody using our rail bike, WA6LIE.
No problem, Scott. Your sound totally different here. My radio is totally screwed up here.
Okay, well, you're a little bit off frequency. I'm on your frequency now, so I don't know. Hopefully things sound okay. You sound a lot better now in the barn. Over.
Yeah, okay.
It looks like the notch filter was enabled, so that might have been what you were hearing.
Mike, over.
I see what's wrong. The volume was wide open and it was crushing my Bluetooth here.
Oh, that's no bueno. That can cause a lot of distortion. So hopefully you're keeping cooler, Mike, over.
We got you now. I don't know why. My volume was very low on the Bluetooth. I don't know what's going on. I can turn the my hearing aids up a little bit, up one notch now. Okay, anyway, good evening to you, Scott. Sorry for the turmoil here, but all of a sudden my antenna goes into an open or dead short one, and I'm rotating around to 270. I was on the moon bounce array, now I'm out in the barn. Over.
Yeah, copy that. Yeah, you're a lot stronger out there in the farm than you were at home, so hopefully it's not too hot in the farm there. Over.
Well, it's nothing wrong with the moon bounce array. It's just that it's not in the best position for you. It's in really good position for everybody else, but not looking east because I look into a hill. Over.
Okay, copy that. Yeah, you mentioned that before. So anyhow, hey, you're sounding great now, Michael.
Yeah, you sound good too. Sounds very good. Best I've heard you for a long time. So it's not the barn only. It's also very strange conditions. We're hearing you very well.
How
Thanks.
Is he?
Huh?
How is he?
Yeah. Judy's asking how you are. Over.
Yeah, good evening, Judy. Doing good, Judy. Thank you for asking.
We didn't understand what you said.
He said doing good. Thanks, Judy, for asking.
I'm doing fine, and thanks to Judy for asking. I'm doing fine. Over.
Yeah, okay. A lot of multipath on there. It's hard to copy. Okay, got it. Thank you.
573, Mike, Judy, have a great evening. WA6LIE, Salinas.
Yep, 73. Okay, let's see. Let me move into the Bay Area here and see if we can get going with this net here. What does that say? 280?
285.
Okay, I'm coming up to the Bay Area here. I wasn't that far away. We've already got Tom in here. Tom, I'm gonna. Well, maybe I should check for AF6 United. Alpha Foxtrot 6 United. Lee, are you copying me? Tom, can you call in AF6U? Oh, Tom's not even there now. What's going on here? Let me go back. That's 270, right?
272.
A little asleep at the...
Yeah, I'm not hearing Tom now either, Mike. He was on there before. Over.
Okay, two people talking. Got you, Rob. Let me see. AF6 United, AF6U. Are you there, Lee? This is Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie. Over. Okay, I don't hear you either. Okay, who was the station that was just talking? But let's see if we can get you in here. Check in, please. K6MYC, 2-meter Bozo Net.
K6MYC, KW6S. Yeah, my antenna was off and I was on another band, but it took me a moment to get back to you, but I'm hearing you fine now.
Okay, no, you're good copy here too. Thank you. We wondered where you went there. Can you hear Lee at all, or you want to call him and see if he's there?
Yeah, I should do that. AF6U, KW6S. Earlier in the week, he told me he'd be here Wednesday night, but apparently not. K6MYC, KW6S.
Yeah, well, things change. We understand that. No problem. We'll just move on into the Bay Area. Maybe he shows up. Maybe you can make a call if I don't respond to him or somebody doesn't respond to him, Tom. Thanks much. Good to hear you. We'll look for you tomorrow night. Oh, you're not going to be here tomorrow, are you?
Probably not. I don't think I'll get home in time.
Yeah, okay, very good. Well, we'll be operating from the home QTH, so we can stick around quite a bit later. I'm out in the barn now, and believe it or not, it's not that bad. I thought it was going to be hotter than it is, but Judy's sitting here with a wet towel on her shoulders, and I'm quite comfortable, so I guess it isn't as bad as I thought it was. It was about 108, 109 here today, but that's not...
98 now.
That's only 98 now. Oh, only 98. 7-3, guys, we'll see you, and I'm going into the Bay Area, K6MYC. Okay, Bay Area. Sorry, I'm a little late here, guys. We had a little kibosh on the 2-meter EME array. Worked till about 270, and then it quit on me. I got some cable that's stressed, and it's pulling the transmit line apart. Yours said Bay Area Bozo Net, K6MYC.
Howdy, hi, W6PQL.
Okay, W6 Papa Queen London. I'll get the antenna a little bit more on you. And that should be a little better, although you're not bad. Good copy, a little fluttery. And thanks for being there. Hopefully there's some others on here as well, Jim. W6PQL 1296, K6MYC.
Okay, Mike. Yeah, well, when you're the strongest, you're about an S7 with your antenna right there. But it's certainly enough to get over the noise. I've got about an S3 noise level over here tonight. Blanker on. Without it, it's about S5. It's really horrendous in your direction tonight for some reason. Usually your direction is a little quieter. But not tonight for some reason. There must be something out there, some power.
Okay, well, some things move around from time to time, don't they? We get that too. I've got a little buzz in here, but it's not bad. It's not as bad as it could be, considering the temperature and the direction I'm pointing right at my neighbor over there with the solar, the old solar system that's not real clean. All right, thanks, Jim. Let's see. Maybe you can stick around. Maybe you can hear people I can't hear. KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie, K6KLY, KB6BA, WA6AXX, WB6WNI, K6MYC, calling Bozo Net Bay Area and standing by. I don't hear a soul, Jim.
No, he isn't. WB6WNI.
Oh, there you are. Hi, Gary. WB6WNI. 1090, 1090, I think, K6MYC. Go ahead, Gary.
Mike, I don't have a lot here. However, I want to mention the noise level here is really good. It's zero. You're coming in about S7. And it was interesting talking with you on 6 meters. That was quite a challenge, but Mike and Bryce, you at least could get the relay from Ed. Anyway, nothing more here. So I'll turn it back to you in 98. My goodness. K6MYC Navy 679.
Okay, Gary. WB6WNI 1090. Confirm your Bozo number for me, 1090, right, Gary?
Yes, QSL. Yeah, QSL is 1090.
Okay, very good. I just want you to say it so Judy can hear it as well. Sometimes she doesn't hear me, or she doesn't hear the right one because she's listening for somebody else, or here's another number in there.
PT Will 1296.
Yeah, he's 1296. Yeah. All right, thanks, Gary. Let's see if there's anybody else in the Bay Area. WA6AXX, Ed, are you here tonight?
Yes, I am. K6MYC, WA6AXX. No traffic.
Okay, I'm going to have you talk and say your Bozo number also so Judy can hear how you say your number there. WA6AXX, K6MYC, over.
Very good. Hello, Judy. This is Ed in Saratoga, WA6AXX, Bozo number 773.
You got it. Thank you very much for doing that. It's very helpful for her, so she hears all one stream of call signs and numbers. A lot of guys are getting out of the habit of giving their Bozo number, and it's okay for me. I know, but she doesn't, and it confuses her because she'll hear numbers and call signs, and I'm jumping back and forth between different people, and it can be very confusing for her. So helps if she hears it once cleanly from everybody at the beginning, and then we're off and running. Thanks, Ed. Appreciate it. And maybe you can stick around for a minute and see if you're hearing anybody that I'm missing, because we only have you and PQL so far. Let me see if Jim is in here. WB6JNN. How about you, Jim? K6MYC.
K6MYC. This is WB6JNN. Really making a trip. And you're stopped up at 5 to 7. And you've been lower than that. It's really unsettled. K6MYC, WB6JNN.
Very good, Jim. Everything was perfect except when you gave your number. You took a very deep fade. I mean, you disappeared. I only heard the 5. And we were listening very carefully. But I gave Judy 285, and I know that's you. So she remembers you from the early KLM days. That's Jim Eagleson. So there you are, WB6JNN. Okay, good to hear you. And conditions are better than they were last night. God almighty, 1296 was terrible last night. Yeah, to you guys particularly. I did work Nevada, so we were able to get more or less consistent signals from Nevada. But boy, it was just terrible to the Bay Area. WB6JNN, and then on to others, K6MYC. Go ahead, Jim.
Yeah, okay, your S9 now is fairly solid, so it's picked up, I guess. Anyway, nothing else. Let's see, weather 87 degrees, so we've cooled off on this side of the valley apparently. But we got up to, I saw 102, I think it went a little higher than that.
Okay. Well, it hasn't cooled off here. In fact, we're going to get warmer and warmer and warmer, peaking at about 112 on Saturday, I think. So it's only going to get hotter here. Hot, 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 4th of July weekend. Hi, hi. Thank you, Jim. Good to hear you. And maybe we'll hear you tomorrow night, of course. That's an iffy night because people may be out watching fireworks or doing other things or who knows what, but we'll be here. And I'll be calling it from inside the house where it's a little bit cooler. I'm in the barn tonight. I thought I was going to be on the house, but the E array failed when I got around to 270. All of a sudden, the feed line opened up, and I got an infinite mismatch on transmit. So something's pulling apart up there on rotation. We're just up there and fixed all that. I'm surprised that it's doing this, so I don't know what, but it's clearly a rotational thing. I went back and forth, and as soon as I go to 265, it comes back to life. As soon as I go up to 272, it quits. So it's very defined. We aren't going to have any trouble finding it in terms of that part of it. 7-3, Jim. Have a good 4th. WB6JNN, K6MYC, clear, and QRZ for any other Bozo members in the Bay Area or anywhere.
787, no traffic.
887, is it 887, Jimmy? I mean, yeah, it's Jimmy, right? Yeah, KF6QCH. Jimmy, go ahead again. Give me that number one more time for Judy's ears. Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie. Go ahead, Jimmy.
KF6QCH 787. Good evening, Mike. 73. No traffic. And you have a good 4th of July 4th tomorrow. Over.
Say again tomorrow. You're going to have 432 working to check in?
No, I was just greeting 4th of July 4th tomorrow. Over.
Yeah, I'm having a little trouble. You took fades. It took a couple of fades right in the middle of that. So tell me again about tomorrow. You will be or you will not be there tomorrow on 432. Over.
Roger, Mike. I just said 4th of July.
Oh my goodness, he just faded right out. Could anybody give me a relay? Is he going to be there on 432 or not? Jim or Ed, did you hear that?
No, he's not going to be there.
Okay, thanks for that. He just, very strange QSB. QSB's talking, and within 3 seconds, he just goes like somebody shut his transmitter off.
Well, he's steady here. You're probably just getting a burst of noise. Maybe that's what you heard. I know it varied. You thought I'd finished transmitting when I was talking to you, but I listened to the live stream, and that's what happened.
Yeah, no, this was just plain QSB. I don't have any noise at the moment. It was in there for a few minutes, but no noise now. But the same thing happened on JNN. He just was giving his call sign and his Bozo number, and when he said his Bozo number, we heard nothing, 5. That was it. I mean, that's how deep the fade was.
I believe you. It's going up and down right now.
Yeah, okay.
Just 787 call.
KF6QCH. Good evening to you, Jimmy. You were in and out on me a little bit. 73s, Jimmy. Thanks very much for being there. And we'll see you on Sunday night, I hope. See you on Sunday night, Jimmy. Have a good 4th of July weekend there. KF6QCH. I know you'll be staying cool living where you are. K6MYC. Bye-bye for now.
Mike,
7-3. Okay, anybody else in the Bay Area? We're missing Mike, KB6RQU, not RQU, KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie. We're missing KB6BA and K6KLY and a couple of others. KT2G, but he hasn't been in here. He's probably over in Italy. His mother has probably either gotten very ill or has passed away, so that's why Mark isn't in here with us these days. Anybody else in the Bay Area before we move on? Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie, QRZ Bozo Net.
AB6SR.
AB6SR, there's a stranger. How you doing, Stan? Alpha Bravo 6 Sugar Romeo. AB6SR, and if you would speak your Bozo number so Judy can hear it and write it in the log, that would be helpful. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Judy, the number here is 807-807. Yeah, I'm back from Europe. Been there for nearly 2 months. So that's why you haven't heard me. So, thought it was hot over there when we left on Friday, but just nothing compared with what it is here today. We had 103, so a little less than you. Anyway, it's nice to be back. We were back in the UK most of the time, but over in Paris for a few days too. So it was a memory lane trip for us. Haven't been there for ages. Anyway, nothing much else. K6NYC, good to hear you, Mike, and nice to hear Judy there as well. So, name here, it's Dan, Sierra Tango Alpha November, and once again, 807. Back to you, Mike.
Very good. He's the he's the 807. 807 is the ham word for beer, because of the bottle shape and the tube size, and the tube shape of an 807 tube looks like a beer bottle. So we make a big joke out of that. But Stan doesn't drink beer. He drinks Merlot. He's a Merlot drinker, aren't you?
Yes, I am, and we had some good Merlot over in the UK as well, from France, of course. But, okay, we're back in California now. K6NYC, AB6SR.
Yeah, well, you can still keep drinking Merlot even though you're in California. Good to hear you, Stan. And how much time did you spend in the homeland there in England, over?
How much time did I spend where?
In England, in UK.
We spent about 6.5 weeks there.
How many weeks?
6.5 weeks.
Oh, I didn't know you'd been gone that long. My gosh, I didn't think you'd been gone that long. But I'm surprised after that length of time that I can even remember your call, over.
Okay. Well, you did. So that doesn't surprise me. You've got wonderful memory there. So nothing else from here. Wish you well, wish you both well, and I'll be on Sunday, but not tomorrow, of course.
Well, welcome home, welcome back, and I'm sorry it was 103 there today, but maybe it'll be a little bit cooler tomorrow. Your temperatures in the Bay Area go up and down more than we do here. We're heading higher. We were 109 today. I think it's supposed to be 110 or 111 tomorrow, and 112 or something on Saturday. And then tapering off all the way down to 109 again on Monday or something. Some big temperature change, high. 73 Stan, nice to hear you. AB6 Sugar Radio, Sunnyvale, K6MYC.
Yeah, I'm in Los Gatos, remember. So, yeah, okay. See you next time. AB6SR clear.
And the reason I put you in Sunnyvale is because I'm always surprised at what a good signal you have from Los Gatos. Most places in Los Gatos have a shelter, have a blockage in this direction, so I'm always amazed, and that's why I put you out there in Sunnyvale, because it's a clear shot, and you sound like if you were in Sunnyvale. Sorry about that. I know better. 73. QRZ Bozo Net, last call into the Bay Area for check-ins for 2 meters, K6MYC. I think we've dragged the bottom of the barrel here. We'll come back for late checks and missed before we finish. K6MYC going up to Oakley. N1PPP, and they're very light, but we've got you, Dave. N1PPP, 336. And any news on what's happened with Kent there and his equipment, over?
No, he still has no action at all.
I'm sorry, he's doing what? I didn't get what you said. I thought you said something about going digital, but I don't think that's what you said. I must have just heard it wrong. Try it again, Dave, and if we don't get it, we'll give it away. But thanks much for N1PPP 336. Go ahead, Dave. Yes, just can't copy now. The band's not cooperating there. Sorry. Good luck. Enjoy all the fireworks in Clear Lake. You're going to have good fireworks up there. 73 Dave, 73 K6MYC. Now looking for N6 Radio Oscar.
K6MYC from N6RO, Bozo 835. Howdy, Mike and Judy. High temperature 105, which was about 5 degrees less than forecast. And the shack temperature now is 92. And I had pork chops for dinner. I got to run in and catch the guitar pickers in their kitchen show and request a whole bunch of Sousa marches for tomorrow night's concert. Craig really plays, he plays about 20 different Sousa marches. Anyway, that's what I got to say, and I'm out of words in 6RO.
Oh, you're never out of words. Don't give me that crap. Okay. Good to hear you, and sounds fine. I'm glad you enjoyed your pork chop. We didn't have pork chops tonight. We had leftovers, but they were still good, and I enjoyed it. And we had a nice light meal for dinner. Wonderful. And we're going to have much similar light meals all weekend long because we're going to be alone. Matt's not going to be here, so our chief cook and bottle washer is not going to be around all weekend. So we're going to have to make do on our own. And boy, we're in deep trouble. We got a stocked up refrigerator with frozen stuff, though. I think we'll be okay. Thanks, Ken, and we'll look for you tomorrow night on your booming signal from 432. N6 Radio Oscar, K6MYC.
Yeah, fine. We've sort of stopped all work on the new tower for the VHF antennas, but if it ever gets below 100, we'll work on it.
I don't blame you for that. I don't blame you a bit. And you can't be beating your crew up too bad there. That's good. I'm glad you're letting them off below 100. What we used to do at KLM was if the temperatures got over 100 degrees when we had KLM started in San Martin, we just all go to the lake. Get the boats and the picnic table or the picnic stuff and a big bunch of beer. We'd go to the lake up there, Comanche, or not Comanche, what was it? Coyote Lake, I think. Coyote, just above San Martin there in Gilroy. And that was our way to blow off steam with the crew. 73 Ken, then 6RO, K6MYC.
Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow night. It's a very busy night tomorrow night with, we got that contest going here and fireworks and guitar players and you name it. N6RO.
Well, if you can find a moment in there, jump in, and I'm sure we'll hear your big signal, or somebody will from some direction. So jump in and say hi, and then get on back with the more important fireworks stuff.
Okay.
Okay, see you later. Anybody else while I pointed toward Oakley? We sure would like to know what happened to W6SSW. That was the strangest disappearance I've ever seen. He was here one day and checking into every net except one, and then gone forever, and we've never heard him since. There was no start, no finish to that one. It was just over instantly. We don't know what happened there. Boy, I wish I'd find out on what happened to that one. We missed Steve. Okay, I'm going up to Sacramento. Here we go. Okay, let's see if we can copy Darren in there tonight. KJ6KFB, KJ6 Kilo Foxtrot Bravo, and KO6KD, who's probably under the weather. K6MYC. Darren, are you there? Okay, nothing from Darren. KO6KD, I don't expect to hear you, Bill, but we'd be pleased if you can check in. Over. Bill's not checking in. Hopefully he's not in the hospital. Let's go up and get KR6MR. Give me 333 here.
335.
335, that's close enough. Okay, there's 333 for John, KR6MR. We never could quite tell you were there last night, John. I tried and tried, but I couldn't confirm it, so I did not log you in. KR6MR, K6MYC.
Yeah, good evening, Mike and Judy, K6MYC. This is KR6MR, Bozo 759. It's hot and toasty up here, over.
Yeah, good. You're a really ratty copy, but it's okay. It's readable. And so I assume you were there last night, and did you hear anything from me, over?
I tried. I heard you a little bit. You were in and out, but, just a few seconds here, and then you're gone. But I tried and tried. I did talk with Paul quite a bit, over.
Yeah, we tried and tried, too. I tried before, and I called you and N6RZJ over and over and over again. You and RZJ, but I heard nobody. So I didn't get anybody in your direction yesterday on 1296. We went to Nevada, and lo and behold, we had both signals from Nevada, and the 7 Whiskey Tango was in on CW, and then a little bit on phone at the end, and we also heard KE7UQL, not strong, but readable on sideband. So we did make it with those guys, but the band was in horrible condition. Very weak, very poor signals. I could almost hear nobody out of the Bay Area. It was just like your direction, nobody there, even though they had better power. Only got very marginal signals, even from the 600-watt station, W6PQL in the Bay Area. So horrible conditions, and hopefully they'll be better tomorrow on 432 for you, John. 73s, and we'll look for you tomorrow. KR6MR 759, K6MY.
Yeah, okay, Mike. Thank you much. And if I don't get on tomorrow, happy 4th of July. And place as loud as you can. Mark 73.
756. We got you, Darren. You're booming through. KJ6KFB. KJ6KFB, take it there, 756, and let's see how you are doing. I know that you probably haven't talked to Bill, but Bill was very sick this morning. Have you got any update on that, over?
No, he's still under the weather. Nothing new to report there. Of course, send up all your prayers. That's all we can ask. And with that, I'll let you carry on with the net. K26KFB.
Okay, I didn't get all of that. This has been going on off and on for the last 20 minutes. All of a sudden we get bursting noise that is almost at the cadence of speech. So it's coming in and with a burst of noise, just about one word long, and then a break, and then another little burst of noise, one word long. And if you get out of sync with that, we don't hear anything, Darren. when you're in between that, then we hear every word. It's a weird phenomena, over.
Yeah, it seems like some multipath there, but yeah, Bill's still under the weather. Sending prayers.
Close enough. I come back your way a little bit. Let's see if that brought your signal up a little bit. KJ6KFB. Let's try one more time. K6MYC.
Okay, one last shot at it. I was saying Bill is still under the weather and keeping the prayers going. That's all I can say at this point.
And we're doing the same. Keep the prayers going. And he was thinking about going to the hospital today, calling for an ambulance because he was really feeling bad this morning. Apparently he got through that period. Sometimes I wish that he would call and get in and have himself looked at when he's in that condition. I think this is all a result of his leg. The leg tends to make the whole body go into an infection mode every now and then, as you well know. All right, Darren, thanks for the update, and we'll look for you tomorrow night with your smashing 8 watts on 432. KJ6KFB, K6MYC.
Oh, well, we have 20 watts for 432, but, yep, still way down there compared to some out here. KJ6, KFB clear.
Don't blow me down. I'll give you another 4 dB for your 20 watts compared to the 8. Okay. See you tomorrow one way or the other. 20 watts notwithstanding. K6MYC. Good night, Darren. Okay, let me go back up this way and see if I can get Reading. 333, 332?
332.
Okay, good. Reading, let's see if we can get any propagation through to the boys up there in Charlie, November 80. Charlie, November 80, Charlie, November 80. Reading. Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie, K6MYC Bozo Net. Calling and listening. Go ahead, Rich.
Okay, this is the shortwave, number 145. Good signal and good evening.
We didn't get the Bozo number, I'm sorry. We were listening for 145, but I don't think that's what we were hearing, and it did not sound like your voice, Rich, so it must be somebody else. Try it again, guys. We've got noise. We've got bursting noise, so I'm having difficulty copying. We'll do the best we can, but we may have to get you to repeat a couple of times. K6MYC, call sign Bozo Net. Bozo number. I got 145 that time. We got you that time, Rich. KD6 Sugar Whiskey, KD6 Sopping Wet, K6MYC. Boy, oh boy, I've got noise. The noise is bursting, and that's what's really giving us trouble to our ears here. But great to have you in here. Good to have you in here. We did listen for you Monday, and I'm not sure I thought at one point I heard CW, but I could not confirm it. So we did not sign you in on Monday. We did not sign you in on 6 meters on Monday because I could not confirm the CW. Let's see if Jerry's there. KO6HS, KO6 Hot Sugar, K6MYC. How about it, Jerry? Right again. KO6HS, are you there? Okay, I'm not hearing Jerry. I am not hearing Jerry. I do not think he's there. So I am not going to log Jerry in, Rich. Back to you for a final. Back to you for your 73s. Hopefully you're copying me, okay. Sorry for the poor conditions and the high noise level. KD6 Sugar Whiskey, K6MYC 73. Let me see if there's anybody else in the Sacramento area. Sacramento, K6MYC, K6MYC Bozo Net.
KE6ILX.
KE6 India Lima X-Ray, good evening. KE6ILX, Jeff, good evening, good to hear you. Number 9696 is Jeff's number, and I'm able to peek on you a little bit here, so give me a little chatter. KE6ILX in Grass Valley, K6MYC.
Yeah, just the last few nets, I've been pretty busy. Had a lot going on. So we listen on the Bozo Net and then on YouTube. But anyway, that's the way the summer goes for me. I'm pretty busy running around, so but we'll try to get out here in the mobile as much as we can. KE6ILX and Charlie Mike 99 from the pickup truck.
Okay, no, I know you do the best you can. I understand your situation there, Jeff. Always good to hear you, no matter how often you can get here. I know you're doing the best you can, so thank you very, very much for coming in from Grass Valley and Charlie Mike 99 there. We got this terrible bursting noise. You would not believe it. I don't know if you can listen to it. You don't have the stream in the pickup truck there. But if you were hearing my signal and your signal, you'd know why I'm struggling here. Anyway, 7-3, my friend, and good to hear you. One of these days, maybe we have eyeball again if you ever get down this way. KE6ILX, Grass Valley, K6MYC.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Actually, over the next few weeks, I will be heading down to Southern Cal. So I'll just make a trip through there. Absolutely, for sure. It's been too long. KE6ILX.
Yeah, we'd love to see you. We'd love to see you, and you can meet up with Judy, who's sitting here next to me doing the log for me now that my blindness is getting to the point where I can't hardly write anymore. When I write, I can't see what I'm writing. I write all over the paper, and nobody can read it. So we've got Judy as our helper here, and she also does a few other things around the house, needless to say. So we're very happy to have Judy, an old friend, come and stay with us now. Bet 73's Jeff, good to hear you, and you know, you've got my phone numbers. If you don't, I can give them to you again. But give me a jingle on your way through, and we can always make time for you. KE6ILX, K6MYC, 73.
Yeah, 73. Yeah, no problem. We've got the numbers. Remember, I called you from Nevada. All right, 73.
Yeah, I remember you called me from Nevada. Get your ass on the air so I can work you. I wasn't doing too good in the contest there either. Thank you, Jeff. Good evening to you. K6MYC. Anybody else before we go to Nevada?
1013 WA6HNA, Groveland.
WA6HNA 1013. Good evening. We got, of course, Phil came in earlier, but not a bad signal. I probably am not pointed right at you. WA6HNA. K6MYC 1013. That's
Greg and Groveland. Hey, by the way, Mike, I'm hearing the same static you are. Almost like the spark gap transmitter. It's a 1 second on, 1 second off.
I got to have a little more chatter from you. I'm having, you took a dive and I lost you. Give me a little more chatter, over.
230. Okay, QSL. Yeah, it should be a heading 330. And, yeah, you're getting taken out also by that on-off burst. So I'm hitting it first about a 1 second on, 1 second off. Sounds like a spark gap transmitter. Over.
I missed all of it. I'm sorry. We got back on you, and I'm pointed right at you now. But when I point at you, I also peak the noise, so it's going to be difficult tonight. Your signals are not as good as normal. Not your fault, and I'm sure the noise isn't helping us here. Otherwise, you'd be Q5. Is there anything particular, or can we wait till Sunday to hear you again? WA6HNA, K6MYC, over. 230.
Roger. We can wait. I'm hearing the same noise you are. 73, WA6HNA.
Okay, about Q4 on that one. It's not real good conversation, but we can get the rudimentary stuff through, Craig. Thank you. I think I heard KO6KD. KO6KD alive from the dead. Try it, Bill. K6MYC. 230.
The other KO, 230.
Oh, 230's in here. Okay. KO6HS. KO6HS 230. Good evening, Jerry.
Good evening. Yeah, we heard you call before, but you took a great big drop there and lost you. Took a great big fade, but you're on the upside. You're on a peak here, so we got to get in there. Over.
Yeah, pretty good copy. Now, good to hear you, and thank you for being there. I know that's tough under these conditions to get really motivated. We can't hardly keep any kind of a conversation going between the band fading up and down and my noise. It makes it really difficult, but great to hear you. You have you and Rick up there have a very good 4th of July weekend. Try not to burn the the Sacramento Valley down, okay? KO6HS, K6MYC.
We're doing our best to keep cool, but it was 112 today, so it's kind of tough to do that. I have a lot of static here too, lots of static, so we'll say 73 for now, KO6HS.
for that on Saturday, but we were about 109 here, 108, 109 today. It was pretty hot, but wasn't 112. Thank heaven. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, and enjoy the 4th of July weekend there. KO6HS and KD6SW, K6MYC. Jerry, I'll listen for Rich if he's got a final.
Well, Ron, it didn't really much going. It was supposed to get up to 118, 119 the end of the week here, so that's really two. 3, 6 short wave.
Okay, God, it's just horrible. We can hear you in there. We can hear every word, but we aren't getting much out of it because it's so barfed up with the noise, Rich. It's not your fault. If I had the Bluetooth on, I could probably make it Q3. 7-3, my friends. Take care. Have a good weekend. K6MYC clear and just about ready to go to Nevada. Anybody else before I go to Nevada? Okay, Nevada, here we come. Roger, Richard, KD6BQ. We've got you logged in already, but good to hear you. KD6BQ 249, he's in already, way up here in the beginning. K6MYC, good to hear you. I think you're okay on sideband, over.
Roger, K6MYC, KD6BQ number 249 in Nevada. Signals are a little weak tonight, but hopefully you can copy me there. So happy 4th of July to you and to Judy, and we'll pass it back to you. K6MYC, KD6BQ in Nevada.
Yeah, Roger, when I picked the antenna a little bit on you, I never know quite what direction you're going to come out of that valley, Wassaw Valley. So I found a little better peak on you, pretty good copy on the last over. Very good. And you have a good 4th of July up there also.
How was this weather?
Yeah, I imagine it's cooler up there, though. What was your temperature today, Richard, over?
I think the high was 90. Currently it says it's 73 outside, over.
Oh, you turkey. We're sitting about 95 in the shack here. Judy's sitting here with a wet towel on her shoulders, over.
Yeah, well, I'm sitting in the shack where the air conditioner's still running. We probably got to go shut it down here eventually and open the windows, over.
Okay, very good. Our pet stray cat just came in. Abby, he's here looking for us. We're going to feed it. We feed him in a moment there. We're almost done here. Good evening to you. And yes, he's being such a good boy. Look at that. Isn't he being a nice kitty? Oh, what a good boy. He's been known to hit us when we stop petting him because he doesn't want us to stop. And sometimes the hit is a little bit more than just a love pat. So we've had a little time to train him a little bit. He's getting better all the time. He's getting more and more docile, but we have to be very careful because every now and then he lurches out with a big front paw and hits you. He's been abused when he was younger, and we're trying to get him over it, but it's a long, hard process. He's got a real psychological problem in his head here, but he's getting to be a pretty nice kitty. And he's just a lover. He wants to be petted all the time. He comes up and wants to spend time with us. He finds us wherever we are outside, and he gets up close, somewhere within 10 feet, and he just lays there and listens to us. So he likes to hear humans talking, and he'll put up with an awful lot of crap to do that. So, and we feed him, of course. He gets.
We got the food.
Yeah, he's looking at us now. Did you bring me any food? Well, he's going to have to come up to the house to get the good stuff, but we'll get him some dry stuff out here in the barn. Anyway, that's the story, Richard. We'll look for you tomorrow night on 432, but if you don't make it, we'll understand with all the festivities and whatever. KD6BQ, K6MYC, over.
Roger, Mike. Roger. On that bad of a polecat coming into the city, you guys are going to do all right. You wouldn't want him to get upset at you. So anyway, 73, and happy 4th of July to you. K6NYC, 86BQ, number 249 in Nevada.
Thank you very much, Richard, 73 to you, too, and we're listening for Daniel, and we're listening for Larry. N7 Whiskey Tango or KE7UQL, K6MYC in the Bozo Net, over.
272, KE7UQL, over.
Roger, Daniel, we got you, KE7UQL. KE7UQL 272, and not quite Q5. The band's a little noisy, and the signals are down, but maybe you'll come roaring up here in a second. Good to hear you. Hopefully you'll have a good 4th of July weekend there, and we'll look for you. If you can make it, we'll be here. We'll be here for 4:32 tomorrow. We will be here. KE7UQL, K6MYC listening, over.
Roger. Maybe out watching the fireworks, but it's possible we could reach you on 432. Last night, 1296, the best I heard you was when you said I'm turning to Sacramento.
I'll be darned. I was probably, we just got a peak right at that point. I heard you pretty well, too, when you signed off at that time. So I think it was just a band peak rather than a directional thing, over.
Okay, Roger. No trouble. We'll keep trying. We'll keep trying on Tuesday nights with 1296. It's got to get better sometime soon, over.
Yeah, you never know. I probably, when I said that, I hadn't even started to move the antenna. By the time I finished saying that, it probably only moved about 3 degrees. So chances are it was just a band opening or a band peak. Hi. Good to hear you, Daniel. I haven't heard Larry. Let's see if Larry's in there before we call it a night here. N7 Whiskey Tango, K6MYC. How about Larry? Okay, nothing heard from Larry. Larry apologizes for being intermittent in here, but that's understandable. All right, 7-3, and we'll look for you tomorrow if you can make it. We'll understand if you don't. Hi. KE7UQL, Carson City area. KD6BQ, Wausau Valley. K6MYC will be clearing, going back to Sacramento for late checks and mist.
Happy 4th of July up there, WA60IB. Did.
WA60IB, K6MYC, KD7UQL 73.
Now you're up.
Yeah, you're up good. Bye-bye.
Good night.
7-3, again, Daniel, come right up. Beautiful, right in the shack with us here. Thank you.
Roger. Good night.
Good night. So how was the 10-meter net tonight, condition-wise?
Well, we had check-ins from Australia.
I wouldn't doubt that. Good deal.
Yeah, and then we had some other issues. There's a repeater, the Condor repeater's down up north, and we were talking about that. I got a hold of the repeater owner and chatted with him a bit. So he's had some health problems, so he's having trouble getting up there, and I offered to go up and give him a hand. So we're trying to work something out to get it back on the air again.
Good, Ken. Let me ask you a question that came up in my head. I guess Channel 24 had some stuff stored over there on the Channel 18 thing when it burnt to the ground. But I guess nothing, you didn't lose anything for Channel 21, did you?
No, missed that compound by about 20 feet. Pat says more like 5 feet, but I got the pictures and stuff. It got within about 20 feet of the property that we're in. So a lot of us really lucked out.
Yeah, boy, you don't want to have to. You just got done with that. You don't want to do it over again. Holy cow. Well, it's good for your pocketbook, but not good for anybody else. Too bad about Channel 21, although my heart doesn't break because of their politics, but I'm sorry to hear anybody lose all their station equipment and all that stuff over.
Yeah, that was 18. You said 21, but I knew what you meant. Yeah, well, the chief engineer is a dear friend of mine, and I talk to him every day, and he's got a game plan, but he's having real difficulty. He's so frustrated because he's working with a board of directors that's just, it's just a pits, a bunch of liberals. Anyway, and he's not, of course. He's a great guy, but he's having a lot of difficulties. He wants to get it back on the air, and they're fighting him every inch of the way.
Oh, they don't want to put 18 back on the air?
Well, you would think they would. Yeah, they've got so much, kickback on being off, and there's some options that can get them on within a couple of hours, and they're just dragging their feet because everybody's got to be on board with this, and they're having trouble gathering up people for the board meeting, I guess.
Oh boy, same old crap. You get 6 people in a ring if they're liberals, and nobody makes a decision. I said, oh my goodness. Okay, you should hear Matt ramble on about that.
Oh boy, you should hear me ramble on about that.
Oh, I'm sure you do. Yep. Okay. Well, good to have you in here. Let's just take a standby and see if there's anybody else in Sacramento, and then we could take one more look in the Bay Area. I was 1 or 2 short in the Bay Area. And then we can see if Eddie's on down there, but I don't think so. Rob, if you want to turn down toward and give Eddie a call, you're more than welcome. Sacramento, last call, Bozo Net, 2 meters, K6MYC, over. All quiet, so I'm going to go to the Bay Area.
KE6BK, Eddie on tonight for the 2 meter Bozo Net. KE6BK, this is KM6SRR. Boy, I got S2 noise, S2.5. Eddie on for the 2 meter Bozo Net, KE6BK, over. Nothing heard, Mike.
I hear you. Eddie's been kind of quiet lately. All right, let me just check the Bay Area for late checks and missed. Ken can listen over that way too, and then we'll close this thing down and go back in where it's a little cooler. Get some ice cream or something, and feed the kitty here. This poor cat's just hugging us and rubbing up against us. He's being such a good boy. He's really becoming quite a good pet, I think. He's still a little strange, but he's getting better every day, I think. Oh, careful now, careful. All right. Bay Area, Bozo Net. Last call, Bay Area, late checks and or missed. Kilowatt 6 Mike, Yankee Charlie, K6MYC, Bozo Net. Bay Area, Bay Area. Okay. Well, that's almost 9:20. That's the normal quitting time here. It always takes us 2 hours to get through this. All right. 7-3 all, and Aaron, thank you for doing the net. Sorry we had you jumping through the hoops here between 2 different radios, and I'm sorry about the distortion in the beginning. I didn't realize that somehow I had the audio way up and it was distorting my Bluetooth. It was the Bluetooth that was crushed. And it has a really good AGC. It just doesn't go any hotter. It doesn't go any louder. This is good for your ears, but the distortion is terrible. K6USY, WA6OIB, KM6SRR, and any others, K6MYC. Go ahead, Aaron.
Yeah, no problem, Mike. And just to make you guys all feel terrible, it's 61 degrees over here on the coast, and we're sitting by the fire trying to keep warm. K6USY and C.
Get out of here. You wouldn't start a fire over there, would you? You had to take firewood from here, didn't you?
Yep, yeah, somebody had to keep us warm.
Yeah, okay. Break out the marshmallows and the weenies.
Have fun over there. See all the rest of you guys later. Have a good 4th. WA60IB.
You too, and give Gwen a hug. Have 73s. Have a good 4th. We'll see you maybe tomorrow night on 432, Ken. Bye-bye.
Good night, Ken. WA60IB, KM6SR, 73.
Adios, guys.
Rob, good night to you. K6MYC, pulling the switch.
Okay, Mike. What's your count tonight? Over. And good night to you, Aaron, K6USY, KM6SR, and to Brittany there, K6ZKA. You guys have fun, but not too much, doggone it. Over.
Oh, yeah. Well, we have to come back tomorrow night after the fireworks, and it is foggy here right now, so I don't even know if we're going to get to see the fireworks tomorrow, so we might leave, during the show just so that we can beat all the traffic, but yeah, we'll see how it goes.
35, Rob, 35.
Tomorrow night with the 4th of July, so the net will be interesting tomorrow night. K6USY.
Okay, Aaron, sounds good. 73. Okay, Mike, yeah, I've got 32. I wonder where I went wrong.
Well, gee, I'm trying to figure out who you might have missed here. You got in a little late, didn't you?
Yeah. What did we have in the beginning? I think I started out with 727 and 247, and that's what I had. Over.
They were pretty close to the top. The only ones we have above it is AA6S and 1079 Aaron
1100
and his wife Brittany over 1100.
Yeah, maybe I didn't get Aaron written in here. I'll have to look again and see.
Aaron and of course 1100 his wife K6ZKA. And do you have me on there?
Yep, I got you. Yeah, I had Aaron. I didn't have Brittany, so I put her in here. So that gives me 33.
Okay. LOL was in. Did you get him?
Yep, Roger.
Bay Area wise, we had Ed, we had Stan, AB6SR, JNN, PQL. That was about it in the Bay Area. Real light in the Bay Area tonight.
Yep, we had Ed in there also, and Gary.
Okay, we may have miscounted. We're about 32 also.
Okay, I got it. And I got in late last night. I was with John down at his Hilltop, so I still got to do the 1296 roster. Over.
Okay, well, we can give you that if you want to call me in the morning, or we could do it tonight on the phone and when I go in the shack. Over.
Okay, that sounds good. You want to call me when you're ready? I'll be here the whole time.
Yeah, okay. I'll just go in the shack and bring it up, and then I'll let Judy give it to you because I can't read it.
Roger. You guys have a good 4th there. K6MYC and Judy and KM6SR 73.
73 all.